For Ossuaries by Dionne Brand. What Dionne Brand has done in Ossuaries is amazing. Working with a novel-length narrative about the life of an activist named Yasmin, who lives an underground existence on various continents, she has constructed a long poem which is not a traditional, seamless epic, nor a Poundian extended collage, but something else that seems quite new. The most remarkable part of her achievement is that in fulfilling the novelistic narrative ambition of her work, she has not sacrificed the tight, lyrical coil of the poetic line. The story vaults us ahead with its emerging and receding characters, its passions and dramas, which include a violent bank robbery and tense escape. While each line holds us and demands we admire its complex beauties. The sensation of hurtling and at the same time being caught is uncanny. Brand's innovation on Ossuaries calls forth an entirely new sort of reading. The book is a triumph.
Ossuary VIII. Havana. Yasmin arrived one early evening, the stem of an orange dress, a duffel bag limp with no possessions. The sea assaulted the city walls. The air, the birds assaulted the sea. She's not coastal, more used to the interiors of northern cities, not even their ancillary, tranquil green-black lakes, though nothing was ever tranquil about her. Being there out of her elemental America unsettles her, untethers her. Being alive, being human, its monotony discomfited her anyway. The opaque nowness, the awareness at its primal core of nothing. A temporary ache of safety leafed her back like unfurled fiddleheads. She glimpsed below the obdurate seduction of Atlantic and island shore. When they landed, a contradiction, a peppery drizzle, an afternoon soft sun. The oiled air of Havana pushed its way into the airplane, leavened, domestic, the Tupelo cabin like an oven, darkening bread. She was alive in this place, missing forever from her life in the other. A moment's sentimentality could not find a deep home. What had been her life? What collection of events? These then. The detonations, the ones that led her to Jose Marti Airport. So first the language she would never quite learn, though determined, where the word for her nevertheless was compañera. And there she lived on rations of diction, shortened syntax, the argot and tenses of babies. She became allegorical. She lost metaphora, irony. In a small room so perfect, she could passeo its rectangle in 44 exact steps. A room so redolent with brightness, cut in half by a fibrous bed, made patient by the sometimes stove, the reluctant taps, the smell of things filled with salt water. Though the city's wrecked avenidas, she would find the Malecón, the great seawall of lovers and thieves. And there, the urban sea washed anxiety from her. Her suspicious nature found her leather-slipped foot against a coral niche. No avoiding the increment of observations here. In small places, small things get their notice, not just her new sign language. Oh, yesterday you were in a green skirt. Where's your smile today? Oh, you were late to the corner on Tuesday. Don't you remember? We spoke at midday last week near the Copelia. You had your faraway handbag, your cigarette eyes, your fine-toothed comb for grooming peacocks, anise seeds in your mouth. You asked for a little lemon water. You had wings in your hands. You read me a few pages from your indelible books. What makes your eyes water so? I almost drowned in them on Friday. Let me kiss your broken back, your tobacco lips. She recalled nothing of these encounters, but why? So brilliant at detail usually, the green skirt, the orange dress, the errant smile. The middays all dissolved into 3, 5, 10 months in Havana. One night, she walks fully clothed like bird into the oily pearl of the sea's surface, coral and cartilage, bone and air, infrangible, and how she could walk straight out, her dress, her bangles, her locking hair, soluble, and how, despite all, she could not stay there. Thank you.